Hey guys, Tanuki Suits here. Welcome back for our first update. We're going to talk about some things that we sold, some pickups that we've had, and maybe go over some things in the collection and just talk about what they are. Stay tuned. Alright, let's start out with things that we've sold. We got about 27 Super Nintendo games listed on eBay and about 25 Nintendo 64 games. We list everything as buy it now or it's an auction. I think we may end up changing this up. We'll talk about that later. But we ended up selling 10 Super Nintendo games and one Nintendo 64 game, along with a giant lot of Xbox One Skylanders toys and games. Altogether, that netted us a total net of $277.32. I will display the breakdown of all that on screen now. Alright, so let's discuss my thoughts on eBay so far. I thought that we would be successful listing things as an auction with a buy it now option. I was not aware that when someone bids on the item, then the auction or the buy it now option just goes away. So I think we're going to switch this up because if you looked at that breakdown, I think there's some games that we should have been able to get some more money for. I'm not necessarily looking for top dollar, but I'd like to get decent value out of the games. Not to mention that the game that we sold for the most, which was a Super Nintendo game, Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage, the person bid on it at the last second and then instantly canceled the order. And that was like a $53 game. So I think we're going to move to what I did when I was selling my GameCube games, which is just list them as a buy it now. And then after a certain amount of time, it will take a percentage off of the buy it now and like lower the price that people can buy it at by like a certain percentage. I can't remember exactly what that percentage is. We'll look into that more later. But I think I had a lot more success with my GameCube games doing that. Also, when you use a buy it now, you can force someone to pay for it right away. So if they don't pay for it right away, then I believe that the order would get canceled and it would automatically get relisted instead of me having to go through the relisting process all over again, which is a huge pain in the butt. All right, let's move on to some pickups. I think this is going to be larger than most of our weekly updates. We started buying some stuff before we actually started selling anything and before we started making videos. So we have a pretty decent stack here right now. Let's discuss. All right. First game is Double Dribble on the NES. We actually found this at a thrift store for $2.99. It's actually funny. I have a story about this game. I know, weird that I find Double Dribble and I have a story about it, but it's a pretty good story. Back when I was in high school, my senior year of high school, I discovered that you could get emulators, and we'll probably tell the story more some other time, but I got an emulator on a computer that I had I had a class in a room with in a computer lab, and typically the work that we would have to do every day would only take like 20 minutes, and then we just have the rest of the time, and the teacher would be like, oh, you can do whatever you want on the computer. So I figured out a way to get an NES emulator onto that computer and a bunch of different games, and for some reason I started playing a bunch of Double Dribble, and it turned out that playing that game on a keyboard was like really easy, because the trick to that game is to make pretty much any shot. You just have to release at like the very top of the jump on a jump shot. So when you use a keyboard and the way the keys work, you can like put pressure on it in a certain way where you basically are always doing it exactly the same every time. So I got super good at that game, and I could just destroy the computer on like any difficulty. I was just like running the table on expert, and I had a lot of fun. So I have good memories of that game. All right, next game. Also found at a thrift store. Now you'll see that it was $4.99. You'll see the case is Test Drive. That actually wasn't a bad deal, and I was going to buy the game. But then when I opened it up, it actually had Crazy Taxi inside. And a loose disc version of that game actually sells for more than Test Drive. And Crazy Taxi is a super fun game, so I thought I'd pick it up for $4.99. All right, next one. Another thrift store find. My daughter was actually with for this one. This is Nintendogs Dalmatian and Friends on the DS. My daughter's actually super excited to play this. It was all complete, looks good, so that was a good pickup. We also picked up, actually we'll start with this one. We picked up Brain Age for DS. That was at a Goodwill, I believe, for $2.99. Then we picked up Brain Age 2. That was actually at that other thrift store again, and that one was also $2.99. Both of those are complete in the box. We were at a Salvation Army, and we found this ATV Off-Road Fury 2. I think I looked in here. The disc looked pretty good. Yep, and it was all complete. The disc does have a red label on it, so I think it may be the greatest hits version inside the box, but for $2.99, that was pretty good. I actually worked retail at Target when the PS2 and the GameCube and Xbox released, and I actually remember that these ATV games were super popular at the time. Same thrift store, same Salvation Army. We got Medal of Honor Rising Sun for PlayStation 2. All complete. I believe the disc on this one looked very good as well. Yep. So, bought for $2.99. I remember these Medal of Honor games being very good for the PlayStation 2 also. So this one's Need for Speed Underground. Greatest hits version on PlayStation 2. I believe that this actually was a Goodwill pickup because there's no label on it. And I believe we got it for $2.99. Another Goodwill pickup. Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PlayStation 2. Greatest hits version. Totally complete. Even has the poster inside. I'm sure that we have, with the stuff we're selling, probably multiple versions of this game already. But I had to pick this up. Honestly, if it wasn't for that game, I don't know that I would still be gaming now. That game came out just after I graduated high school. I had a lot of extracurriculars in high school, so I was kind of drifting away from video games a little bit. And I actually went to a friend's apartment and saw them playing that game. And I had to have it. I think I had a PlayStation 2, which was super hard to find. I found one second hand a couple weeks later. Picked that game up right away. Played it for so long. I think that was probably the coolest game ever. Another pickup, I believe this was also at the Goodwill, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I believe this one is also complete with the poster and everything. It is the greatest hits version again. I kind of don't care about the greatest hits version. I can understand where if the other version is way more valuable, but honestly, those games for me would be about playing. I should probably mention, and I'll probably throw a little footage in here also. I just replayed I played the remastered versions that people have said aren't very good of all the PlayStation 2 versions on my stream. They ran fine for me. Actually, they were extremely fun, so I may throw a little footage of that in here too. Next up, PlayStation 3. I need to learn where to hold this. PlayStation 3, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty. This is also complete. Not even a greatest hits version for once. I don't think I played much of Modern Warfare 3. We did get pretty obsessed with Modern Warfare 2 at one point. So maybe at some point I'll play through the campaign of that. I don't do a lot of online gaming except Modern Warfare 2. We played a ton of online. We found this Rage Anarchy Edition for PlayStation 3 at a Salvation Army for $2.99. This one is also complete. Disc looks pretty good. Never played this game. We'll probably check it out sometime in the near future. I'm going to drop these two to the bottom because we're going to talk about them later. Actually, we'll do this one too. We're going to switch up the order here a little bit. All right. So then next up, grabbed this Xbox 360 Kinect game, Rabbids Alive and Kicking. I have never played this game. I do believe I've played some of the Rabbids games. I think we got this one at a Goodwill again, $2.99. I thought, what the heck? We'll check it out. I do still have a Kinect, so we'll probably try that out at some point. And then another Goodwill, we found this LA Noire for Xbox 360. It is complete with all 3 discs. So for $2.99, that one seemed like a good deal. I believe I played maybe an hour of this game and then fell off of it, but I would like to play it again. I pretty much end up liking anything Rockstar makes. So, all right. So we have 2 Wii U games here. Both these are found at another thrift store. They were both $7.99. This one doesn't have the outside stuff, but it is Mario Kart 8 inside. I mean, come on, we all know that Mario Kart 8 is like the best Mario Kart they've ever made, right? So it's pretty hard to pass up on that for $7.99. And then we got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for $7.99. That one is also complete. Disc actually isn't in there because I played it recently. I was playing it on Wii U. I know it's also on Switch, but for some reason, the Switch version has stayed expensive, and I'm not really looking to pay that much for Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. But I did play this on stream. Every once in a while, I'm going to do what I call Thrifty Thursday and play through some games that we found out and about. I decided to start with this one. It was fun. I'll probably throw some footage of that up too. That game was a good time. I'm not a huge fan of the controls. The jumping just seems really floaty. Like once you jump in one direction, it's really hard to turn back and go the other way. And if you lose your partner, that game gets real hard. Like when you have to play as just Donkey Kong, it's so difficult, and often you lose your partner somewhere and there's nowhere else to pick up another one. Your partners are Dixie Kong, who can do like a little flutter float thing for a second. Diddy Kong, who can do like a hover, but it only lasts for like a second. And then Cranky Kong, who bounces on his cane like Scrooge McDuck in the DuckTales games. But it was a really good time. I know that the Switch version added Funky Kong, which is like easy mode. I don't know if I would play it that way, but definitely a fun game. It's gorgeous and it's really well made. It just gets really difficult if you end up in like a bad situation. And then the last game, my daughter wanted to grab this one. It's Barbie Island Princess. I believe we got that for $2.99 at a Salvation Army. That one's totally complete, and we actually played this one a little bit. We just recorded it. We'll throw up a little bit of that here, and then you'll get to hear my daughter's final thoughts at the end of that. So that was the current pickups. I don't expect to have this much of a haul every time, especially right now during the winter in Minnesota. But I hope that we can at least have, 3, 4, 5 games every week to talk about. That would be good.
Hi guys, so today we're playing Barbie IP, so Island Princess, and we have a Barbie back there to watch us.
You're playing Barbie Island Princess.
Yeah,
I'm
and-
chilling. Yeah, we purchased that at
A thrift store.
at the Salvation Army for, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, $2.99.
Okay, let's play. So should I just
do
press?
And it's complete.
Should I press
And
start?
and everything. Yep.
Ooh, can I choose?
Yep.
Oops. This is so hard.
Daisy will choose.
Is that a V?
Yep.
Oh no. This is hard, guys.
I don't even know what name we're going for.
This is T.
Yeah. Oh, Venti. Starbucks. It's 20.
What? 20?
Trying to get to okay. Are we done?
No, Venti
Oh.
YouTube.
Got it.
That's
got
my
it.
YouTube
Okay.
name. Dad, you better put my YouTube in the description for this. I want it. I wonder if we'll get to like
We'll
make a
need to
character.
prepare for
Oh,
our
that looks
guests
so
and
good.
make sure that the crocodiles behave and oh,
It's
our
weirdly
guests are
small.
Allow me to
compared to what the
introduce
others
myself. I am Azula,
His voice is weird.
Prince
Oh,
of
yeah.
Voice is
Chaos,
weird.
and
Is that a
this
red
is
panda or
I'm
whatever?
Marcella, the island princess. What do you think, Azul? Should we show our guests
Dance,
around?
Barbie,
I think
dance.
we're
trying to
as
listen
ready
to
as
it.
we'll
She's
ever
talking.
be.
We love our island home and hope you
Oh,
will
no.
too. There's plenty to do here and lots of things to see. So come on, let's have some fun. You never know what you'll find here.
Just beware of the crocodiles.
Just beware of the crocodiles. This loading screen is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that a kitty?
Takes a surprisingly long time to load, though. Hi, Key.
Oh, which one is it?
It's White Boy.
Evercloud.
Evercloud.
Ev or Cloud?
Oh,
Ev.
It's not
Okay,
Ev.
single player, multiplayer.
Single player. All right, single player time.
We could both play this.
We don't have two nunchucks.
She's
Oh,
alive.
kiddo.
I'm just listening to it.
When she wakes up, she can swim back to wherever she came from. We
that
need to
Barbie?
help her. We're going to regret this. And when we do
Is that bird
remember,
talking?
it was
Yes,
your
I'm trying to
idea.
listen to it.
10 years later. So it was Barbie.
Come on, Tika. Wait up, bro.
Chica is their name. The elf has a strange voice. Did I just say elf? I meant elephant. Oh, look at that little kitty. It's a kitty.
Little.
Can you put him on my lap?
No, you can play the game. You go around way in 2 seconds anyway.
Are you sure about that? Say hi, Key. Win 12 island roses by playing the deserted island game to say Prince Antonio. How do I play?
I think you just pick
I
one
can
of
choose
those. Yep. Microphone, bro.
I want to go to
Crocodile Rescue?
Coco Catch.
So it looks like it's just little mini games.
Oh, I thought it'd be different than that this game. Did you?
I had no idea. I'd probably read the back and I would have told you.
Why does your thing say Thrifty Thursday? Hopefully I still like this.
28 fun-filled adventures.
Move the birds left and right to bounce fruit
I have to
into the
move the
basket.
birds.
Pays
The
off
bounce
to
fruit.
read the back of the box.
Man, why isn't my girl there that I dressed up?
Yeah, that's.
There's another one.
I think you're ready. I think you're gonna be moving under
I
trying to
know how
catch
to
them.
do it.
Okay.
They told me to move the birds. I don't know how.
Just point. Are you just pointing or clicking or what?
There's two birds.
So then you gotta catch. Yeah, you only move the one, and you gotta. So you want to keep going that way, so you can catch it.
Who's doing the other
I
one?
have no idea.
Like, is it online?
I think the Elefante.
I love fruit.
I don't.
Okay. No. Oh no, you want to stay there? You lost one. See if you stay there, then they'll land in the basket.
In the basket you go.
Peanuts. Nicely done.
Where?
You
Oh,
need to go back and get
it's
that.
living in their basket.
Oh, splat.
It said, "Where are the peanuts?"
I love
There's
fruit.
3 of them because they dropped on that side.
I don't care. It's just supposed to be for fun.
Are you just moving it by pointing? They're all
Yeah.
dropping again.
Why is that bird not
Where are
moving?
the peanuts?
Oh, splat.
Where are the
I
peanuts?
think that it only moves to help you.
Quit saying, "Where are the peanuts?"
There's another one.
These elephants like peanuts.
Where are the peanuts?
There's another one.
Where are the peanuts? Oh, it goes to either side of me. Whichever goes.
Oh, splat.
Yeah, it
Where
goes
are
over the
the
other side to help you out.
Splat.
Quit saying, "Where are the peanuts?"
Okay, you got that one. Hey, man,
There's
back to the
another
left.
one.
Yep, it's gonna start
We
going fast and then
got
come down from the left again.
Can't move it.
Where are the peanuts?
Shut up.
Can you not move it by just like using the stick?
No.
I love fruit.
Or the point or the thing there?
Oh yeah, I can use it.
Yeah, so that makes it easier.
No, I can't.
Well, it's not doing it. It's just
Where are the peanuts?
Where are the
bad for those.
Wow, she actually said that right when I said, "Where are the peanuts?" Where are the peanuts?
What do we do?
Excellent.
The peanuts. Oh, we're supposed to have another player. Oh, it says I can press this one.
On this one, you can press by that. Shake to pick up. So you shake to pick up the flowers. To pick the flowers.
Move your swing left, right, up,
He's a
and down
monkey.
to pick flowers.
That doesn't look like a monkey. That looks like a person.
And it's
You
not
gotta really
working.
shake me. See, there you go. And you gotta move.
It's not working.
Should you move left and right? Yeah. And then go. Now you move back down. There you go. You gotta be on top of the flowers.
It's not working. Can you do this one? It's hard.
I really can't because it's attached to your
Pretty,
wrist.
pretty flowers.
Whoever just said pretty, pretty flowers is stupid.
Another flower.
Right where I need to be.
Sometimes it just like doesn't move.
They're definitely winning. We're gonna lose this one.
Pretty, pretty flowers.
Yes, it is. Literally said get more than the other player.
Another
I
flower.
don't understand why it's always moving down.
Pretty,
That was
pretty
it.
flowers.
It's dumb if that's the case.
Pretty, pretty
How
flowers.
are you supposed to prevent it from
Another flower.
that one just sits still all the time.
Excellent.
The big thing that they would make fun of on the Wii all the time.
Another flower.
Pretty, pretty flowers.
Making a comeback though.
No, we're not.
What? We're barely down.
We're down by over, like almost 100.
Excellent.
We're down by 20.
Yes, 300, I thought. Hey,
Excellent.
we're beating. We're tied now. We still win.
Right where I need to be.
Once I get up here and I can pick a bunch, it's going down. Wait, they're not up here anymore?
No, because you picked them all.
No, I never went up there.
I did.
Another flower.
Right
to
where
come
I
back.
need to be.
You have 10 seconds.
We're winning.
Another flower.
Got
Yes!
'em.
We won!
You cannot fling that now that it's not on your wrist.
Nicely done.
Aim, move, or press that. So, and that's what we were doing, and it never did anything. So I don't think it's worth even trying this again.
Okay, I'll try it quick. Just make sure it wasn't just glitching.
never
throw
worked.
rocks to knock
Never
down
mind
the
the
fruit
thing
and
even
feed
works.
the hungry crocodiles.
It's still not moving it.
How do I quit?
For you. Push plus, I think. And go down to quit. You probably have to use this. There you go. Jeez. I have to use this and hit left. Yeah, there you go.
So excited for this one.
Hopefully it
Move
works.
left, right, up, and down to collect fruit. Watch out for sinking rocks.
I didn't do that.
Oh, gotcha. So it was telling you, all you do is push the direction you want to move. You want to go to the bird? I don't know if you can go to the bird.
Yeah, you can. Some of the rocks sink. It's not letting me move.
Yeah, because you were on a rock that sunk.
They all sink.
Maybe you specifically have to land on one of the ones it's telling you to go to. No, it's not moving. What is with this game? Like the controls don't work. Is it like not reading the? I mean, it knew that the nunchuck was in.
I must say I'm good.
Now it's working.
It's all
I
about
think
timing.
that we need to make sure that the Wii remote is pointed at the thing. No,
It's all about timing.
just slightly below the screen. You see it there?
I knew you'd get it.
Take it back then.
Pause it
Ah,
first.
peacocks are fast.
Shut up, you're not.
Play. You don't need to put the wrist strap on. You're not
Ah,
following the remote around
peacocks
right now.
are fast.
Peacocks are
I
not
knew
fast.
you'd get it. It's all about timing.
Crap.
See, now you're not making sure you're pointing
Yes,
at the
I
thing.
am.
So down, you want to point at this. You're pointing like up.
I must say I'm good.
You're not good, stupid bird. I'm beating you.
Yeah, we're
Ah,
not good.
peacocks are fast.
And we're not doing good.
You're doing okay.
It doesn't even work half the time.
Doing better than that stupid
I
bird.
knew you'd get it.
You get like 60 points for each of them, though. It's pretty easy. Oh crap, I have 9 seconds. Oh. The pineapple. Pineapple.
I knew
Yeah,
you'd get it.
baby.
I must say I'm good.
You're not good, stupid peacock. He kept saying, I must say I'm good.
Excellent.
Once you throw it, then get into pointing. Remember, hold on, just wait a second. Remember how long it took to get to the point where it was actually time to go? Now it's coming.
Not running very fast.
I mean, that's as fast as
Good shot.
Get pointed.
I am. I'm waiting. No, let me do it.
You're getting too far forward. It won't read the remote.
I'm bad at this.
Just, I mean, why couldn't I just help you then?
I'm the one who's playing.
I was just trying to show you how. No, I don't
Show
want.
me the next time.
You want me to take it actually? I will also tell you that
I can do this.
we always struggled to actually read. Oh, look, we can skip this turn. Yes. Ready?
Put the thing on.
Good shot.
Oh, easy.
Excellent aim.
How are you doing it?
Banana smoothie for me.
Oh,
No,
I couldn't get
so
that. I couldn't get
close.
far enough right there. Because you gotta like be far back so it can read the remote. Like I said, you kept trying to move farther forward.
Okay, I'm gonna go far. I'm gonna go farther.
Make sure you like point it. Right
Good
where it says
shot.
ASIS there. You're pointing way too high where it says ASIS there. You're going close. Why are you getting closer?
No, so close.
Like, you
Can
can...
you just do this one?
It's over, right? Let's just... We gotta move on, because this is getting super
Better
long.
luck next time.
Just move on.
Swing the baskets left, right, up, and down to collect treasures. Watch out for fish and crabs.
Okay, TikTok.
I never knew it was giving you any.
Yeah, I've been telling you the whole time. That's making distractions. Don't tell me to control the distractions.
It seems like we're struggling with that point I made where you need to point the remote at the Wii. The remote.
Yeah, we're not using the remote for this one.
Let's
Do
go.
it with the pointy
This
things
one's
on top.
easier.
There you go.
Nicely
Over that
done.
coin. The pearls. There you go.
Nicely
Get him, get him,
done.
get him, get him. Nice.
Let's
Now
go.
that
Cut
was
off the
quite a
red paint.
hole.
Now you can't let him have the stuff. Yeah, there you go. Bump him. Get him out of here.
I'm the purple one.
I know. You bumped him.
Nicely done.
Watch out for the fish.
Yeah, it tells me not to.
Excellent.
No, you don't. It told me
An
not to.
excellent
I
cast.
don't know how you didn't.
Oh,
Nicely
pretty
done.
fish.
Watch out for that crab thingy.
Yeah. it's
Now that was
naughty
quite a
crab.
hole.
Everything.
An excellent
Gotcha.
You
cast.
go over if you
I'm
notice
trying to-
that. Oh, he just picked
go.
up everything.
I got it.
Oh, you did!
An excellent
Wow, Mickey,
cast.
Nice work. I didn't know you could
Let's
re-pick it all
go.
up. You picked up your stuff you dropped and all that stuff you dropped. Take that, red panda.
How do you have 30 points still? You have nothing.
I think the coins like disappeared or something. Something disappeared.
Oh, yay. Wow, we're gonna get a lot of points on this one.
Okay, be careful about the fish this time.
And the crabs.
An excellent cast.
Gotcha.
I'm already doing so well.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay,
Yes, go.
I can still collect.
Excellent.
Oh, look out, get to the left.
I tried.
Excellent.
Get back and get him.
Trying. The crabs around.
Now that was quite a hole.
Excellent.
No,
Still
go
beating.
away,
You
crab.
have a lot of points still.
I know, I still keep my points
An
from last
excellent cast.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
time.
Now
Excellent.
that was quite a hole.
I bet.
An excellent cast.
Not your stupid red panda.
Watch out for that guy now.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna. I'm not gonna bother.
now get the pearl. I'll see what
Gotcha.
I'll
No,
you can pick
go
it up.
away,
You gotta pick
crab.
stuff up. Still doing pretty good though.
I'm doing way better than him.
In his defense, he's an animal.
In my defense, I'm a plastic toy.
Bear.
An excellent cast.
I'm gonna try to just get everything. Not let him get a
Excellent.
single thing.
By doing that, don't run straight into a fish.
Nope. Nine.
Nicely done.
Fish.
What?
An excellent cast.
I'll figure it
An
out.
excellent cast.
Nope. Still dead.
Excellent.
I'm better than
An
him.
excellent
How
cast.
many in this
Quit
guy?
saying excellent cast, stupid.
Let's go.
Person I did.
Now
Oh,
that
that's-
was quite a
got it.
hole.
Excellent.
Might go feed a fish. Go
Better
get it all
luck
back.
next
now.
time. Better luck next
Get
time.
it. Get it.
Now that was quite a hole.
An excellent
I think he had
cast.
so many more points than him.
Excellent.
Don't even go for those pearls. There's a thing there.
Let's go.
Now that
That
was
naughty
quite a
crab.
hole.
Well, I did bad on that one, but we're okay.
Still down. All right. I think that's the whole first island. I don't know if it'll move on to the next island.
Or if we need more
We'd
points.
have to go back in and play more.
Excellent.
But either way,
So, this is how I feel about this game. I love it. There's really good quality for being such an old game. And I also love how all the games are super fun and how even if you didn't get enough points, they were like better luck next time and other stuff like that. I thought it was super cute how there's a dress up area and and personally for me the last game was my favorite. It was so cute and so fun. The only bad part is that one of the games do not work or does not work.
does now work. At least we couldn't.
Yeah, so if you guys can figure it out, like if you have this game and you know how to play it, comment below. Tell me how to fix it. And yeah, it's really fun. I really think you should buy this game if you see it at a thrift store. Oops, I'm I'm doing stuff in the game.
Alright, thanks for watching us play Barbie.
Bye! Yeah!
Alright, and lastly for this video, something I'd like to do every week is show off something in the collection that I'm proud of, maybe talk about where we got it and any other things to go along with it. For this first week, I've chosen this NES 101, or as people call it, the NES Top Loader. I picked this up probably 10 years ago, if not more. I think I got it from an ad on Craigslist. I always wanted one. Right around the time when these came out, my uncle actually got one. And for those of you who aren't aware, the best part about the Top Loader is there's good things and there's bad things. The best part about it is that it doesn't have the flashing issue that the original NES has that makes it hard to get your games going. Games typically work very quickly in this. You may have to pull them out, reseat them one time, but usually not much more than that. The bad thing about them is they only have an RF out, which is, you know, where you screw it into the back of your TV. I don't even know if current TVs have that anymore. But so the good part about this one is about 5 years ago, I sent it off to get HDMI modded. So you can see that there is an HDMI port in there now. And it looks incredible. I think maybe I will try to record some double dribble footage and try to throw it up over this, just so you can see how good it looks. Maybe I'll toss a couple games over that as well. But yeah, man, I love this thing. Some of the newer systems I have, or some of the newer analog systems, are what I'll buy instead of getting them HDI modded like this. But the NES version of the analog system, I think it's called the NT Mini, was incredibly expensive, and now they're not making it anymore, so it's even more expensive. And this with an EverDrive works just as well. All right, guys, I really appreciate you swinging by. If you want to check out my eBay store, it'll be listed below. If you want to check out my Twitter, that will also be in the description. And if you want to look at my price charting collection link, I will have that there as well. If you reach out on Twitter, we could work out a deal before I list things on eBay. No problem. Thanks for swinging by. Have a good one, everyone. See ya.